Team Raiders this evening will be number 8, Ryan Polinsky. Number 10, Connor Cummins. Number 52, Tanner Daniels. And number 64, Patrick O'Connell. The head coach for the McEachern Indians is Franklin Stevens. Head coach Franklin Stevens has named the following captains for tonight's contest. Number 2, Caleb Brown. Number 33, Jermaine Barber. Number 42, S.A. Dubray. And number 98, Tyree Cummings. The captains for the visiting McEachern Indians.
The Walton Booster Club would like to thank the following sponsors: Steve Raymond Chevrolet, Legal Shield, Corrective Chiropractic, Indian Hills Country Club, Walton Communities, Dixon Painting, Atlanta Dental Spa, Stockyard Burgers and Bones, Righteous Q Barbecue, Soul Saving Barbecue, Taqueria Tsunami, Roll On and Sushi, Altitude Trampoline of East Cobb, Metroderm PC, Walton's #1 choice for dermatology, Georgia Landscape, Plumbing Express, Jersey Mike's, Northside Hospital, Waldron and Lee Dentistry, Panacea Plumbing, Atlanta Oral and Facial Surgery, and Houck Law Firm.
Marching band, 2-minute warning, national anthem. Tonight's game features Cobb County's #1 and 2 all-time playoff appearance leaders, with McEachern making their 33rd and Walton their 29th start in the GHSA playoffs. This is the 9th all-time meeting and is McEachern's first visit to Raider Valley since 1978, when Jim Wood led the Raiders to a 33-13 victory over the Indians. Walton leads the overall series 5-3, with the last meeting August 31st, 2012. In addition, a big night for Walton, as tonight marks the Raiders' 500th game in program history, with 313 wins posted since 1976. Please rise, remove your caps, and face the flag as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem by the Walton High School Marching Band.
mustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, red, white, and blue about his head. A mentality to eat and smash. He growls as he storms the field, a hero big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a Walton Raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you loud and say ball down, and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Welcome everyone back to Raider Valley. Your Walton Raiders are back in the Valley and more importantly back in the GHSA state playoffs for the fourth consecutive year under head coach Daniel Brunner. Tonight they're going to host the McEachern Indians from across town. I'm Evan Kroll and unfortunately tonight we do not have my co-host here, Tripp Smith. Tripp's visiting family in Texas. I believe he's going to see his grandmother, and I thought about this in the week leading up. I'm very thankful for Tripp and everything he did. We only got 3 games together. Tripp's a senior here at Walton on the Walton basketball team, and he's going to be missed. I'm going to have a lot of things that tonight, some mistakes that Tripp would normally cover up, so bear with me here. One thing I'm going to ask you guys all to do, I know I've asked it in weeks past, but it's just going to be me up here talking my head off. I want you guys to interact in the comments, ask me what I think about the game, keep me going, because otherwise, I'm just the guy with the mic up here talking, which I'm fine with too. We got some couple fun notes about the game tonight. Tonight's game is going to feature Cobb County's #1 and #2 all-time state playoff appearance leaders. McEachern's making their 33rd all-time playoff appearance, and Walton's 29th. It's the 9th meeting all-time and McEachern's first visit to Raider Valley since 1978. When Jim Woodland led the Raiders to a 33-13 victory over McEachern. Walton leads the overall series 5-3, with the last meeting coming in 2012. This is also a big night for Walton football history. They will officially play their 500th game in their history. They have 313 wins posted since 1976. They're 313, 185, and 1 all time. We got the captains out at midfield. Your captains for Walton are going to be Ryan Polinsky, Tanner Daniels, Connor Cummins, and Patrick O'Connell, all seniors, all likely playing their last game here in Raider Valley. Thank you, class of 2021. Thank you, seniors. We really can't speak enough about what you guys have done for this program. So let's get on to tonight. Tripp usually has the keys to the game, but I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm going to get my 3 keys in. #1, no turnovers. No turnovers, as we've seen with this Walton football team. Against North Cobb, 6 turnovers, lost the game. 2 weeks ago, the last time we were here, or 3 weeks ago, last time we were here in Raider Valley, North Paulding, no turnovers, win the game. Turnovers are going to win this football game pretty much no matter which way you cut it. #2, keep everything in front of McEachern. McEachern's quarterback is Bryce Archie, a junior. He has no offers right now, but he's projected to get a lot of Power 5 ones once the year is over. He's a 2-sport athlete. He went 22 for 22 in a game earlier this season. So make it hard on him. don't let him burst on the field, make McEachern have 15, 16 play drives. Oh, 2 backflips from Indians to start the game. That was pretty cool. But, again, keep everything in front of Bryce Archie. Dare him to have 15, 16 play drives and say, I don't think you can have 15 consecutive plays without a turnover. And the third is win when the field shrinks. In the red zone, the team that comes away with the most touchdowns is going to win, and the team that plays bend but don't break defense in the red zone, gives up 3 points instead of 7, is going to win the game. Something you guys might see on the field, BG at the 25-yard line, the 50-yard line, and the other 25-yard line. Very sad, very tragic news for the Walton family this week. Longtime custodian at the school, Bill Glass, unfortunately passed away. He was beloved by many. I'm going to get to a little statement about what Mr. Glass meant to me and what I think his legacy represents. But first, we're going to have the voice of the Walton Raiders, Mark Aston, explain a few things about him with a moment of silence here. You can see all the players lined up, so I'm going to be quiet and in memory of Mr. Glass.
As we honor Mr. Bill Glass with a moment of silence.
The Walton community lost one of our own this past week. Bill Glass was one of the most genuine, thoughtful, and kind-hearted souls ever to have met. He adored his wife Felicia and was most proud when talking about his family. Mr. Bill thought of each day as a gift and spread that joy to each one of us. His presence will be missed, but his heart and spirit will always walk beside the Walton students. Mr. Bill was always the Raiders' #1 fan, and now he is our new guardian angel. Mr. Bill Glass, rest in peace.
Thank you. Please direct your attention towards the 25-yard line as head coach Daniel Bruner will be making a special presentation.
As you heard right here, Coach Bruner is going to make a special presentation at the 25-yard line. It's closer to the scoreboard side of the field. We got our cameraman looking up on it, so we'll see that right here. So I know you guys came here, watch Walton football. Maybe you didn't even necessarily come here for me, and that's fine. But Mr. Glass left an impact on this community that I felt, I can't just talk about the
Tonight's
kickoff
opening
tonight,
kickoff is presented by Dixon Painting, helping
the
make Raider
yards,
Valley
rushing
beautiful.
Yards. This is something that
Dixon
I need
Painting,
to
proud
get across
sponsors
because
of Walton Raider
he
football.
had a great life and something I wanted to put in perspective. Many people in the community saddened. And Walton's a big school. People forget the names of their teachers, their coaches, their teammates all the times. And someone echoed this statement on Twitter. I saw it the other day. They said they don't remember anyone from high school except for Mr. Glass, a custodian, that they honestly had no reason to know. They don't have many interactions with him, but he was the kindest person that they'd ever met. And something I wanted to say about Mr. Glass. In today's world especially, in 2020, people are obsessed with labels in life. Whether it's your home area, your religion,
for the Indians,
your gender,
number 89,
your race,
Kyle
your political
Hill, back
party,
deep for the
people
Raiders.
love labels, and they immediately
Hester
judge you
and Nate
before any of
Lyons.
that. Mr. Glass never cared about that, as it's going to be a kick and fielded here by Nate Lyons. He's going to get outside, and he gets across the 40-yard
Number 12,
line.
Nate
Nice return
Lyons,
there.
on
Mr.
the
Glass
return,
never cared about any of
taken
that.
down
He
on
was
the
kind to everyone,
46-yard line.
and that's something we all need to represent. A second
Number
thought that I
18,
had when I learned
Zion
about it this week,
Outlaw
I thought about how everyone
the
is
stop.
obsessed with what they are. They work to become the best athlete they can be, the best lawyer they can be, the best doctor they
Ball
can
be
be.
spotted on the 40-yard
I think
line.
you get my sentiment. But after we're gone, those
As Zach
artificial things
Rosman
fade. What
is
really
in at
matters is how
quarterback.
you treated people.
And number 2,
and that's how you're going to be
A.J.
remembered. It's why people
Brown
love
in the
Mr. Glass
backfield.
and remember him years later, and why his legacy will live on. Rest in peace, Mr. Glass. You lived a great life, and heaven gained another angel. So Let's get to the football game here. Zach Rosman's going to open it up in the shotgun set. He's going to hand it off to A.J. Brown, who's going to be taken
Zach
down
Rosman
after
hands
about
off
a
to
2-yard
number
gain.
2, A.J. Brown, for a gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Raiders.
It's going to be a 2nd down
Number
and
14,
9 here.
Deshaun Thomas on the stop.
Raiders have a trip look at the bottom of the screen. Receivers in the pattern are Nate Lyons, Stone McKnight, Ross McNeil, and it looks like Nick Hester at the top. They're going to snap it again. Rosman's going to look over the middle, and it's caught by
Rosman's pass
Stone
is complete
McKnight.
to number 11, Stone
Last
McKnight.
week had another
That'll
big
be good for a
performance,
Walton
5
Raider.
catches,
First down.
109, and a touchdown through the air.
Stop is made by
that's been business
number
as
8,
usual for
Jashir
McKnight this year.
Ratliff.
He's the leading receiver on the team in every major statistical category, and he's showing you why right there. So McEachern's going to show a heavy blitz look. They're going to hand off to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown founds the outside. He makes a move. Gets across that's Kenny Jaha around the 30, 25,
Rosman
20,
hands off
15,
to
10.
number
Breaks
7,
the tackle
Kenny
and is inside
Jaha.
the 10-yard line. Kenny Jaha. Big
Push out of
run for the
bounds
Raiders.
Push out of bounds by number 4.
Jaha's been dealing
Emmanuel
with injuries
Arnold.
all this year. He finally got back with about 3 weeks to go in the regular season and makes a big run there. You can see McEachern, mass subs, running people off the field.
37-yard run on the play.
And that should be 12-man on the field on McEachern.
Stand by. There is a flag
substituting
on
people
the
out,
field.
and that's going to be another 5 yards in the favor of the Raiders. So a really nice start here for the Raiders, getting off to a fast start pretty quickly. And you'll see it is
The
going to
penalty
be
is
12 men
assessed against
on the
McEachern.
field. And the Raiders are
The
still going to
legal
go in this
substitution is the
4-receiver
call.
set, trying to get McEachern to spread out wide,
5-yard
cover the
penalty.
full 53.5 yards sideline to sideline so that if they do choose to run, go right the middle. But they also give themselves more options. We'll see what they do here. 6-down lineman. Zach Rosman's going to hike the ball, and it's going to be whistled dead, a flag. The call will be incoming, and
McEachern will be charged with an
based off,
offsides penalty.
what Zach Rosman did it right there. It looks like McEachern's going to be charged with the offsides penalty. So back-to-back penalties setting up the Raiders with on
Number
the about
6, Cade
4
Thompson
yard
checking the
line. Going to
game
be
for the Raiders.
half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal is the penalty.
We'll get the PA noise
First and
working
goal,
here in a
Raiders
second after the
from
drive.
the 4-yard line.
So Zach Rosman lines up. Preston Evans lined as the inline tight end. He's going to fake it. He's going to run.
Number 3, Zach
and he
Rosman
is
on the quarterback.
muscles his
keeper,
way into the end
walks
zone.
in the
Zach
end zone
Rosman
untouched.
gets in for the touchdown, and
With
it's 6-0 Raiders.
Remaining in this first quarter, the Raiders strike first with a 4-yard touchdown run by number 3, Zach Rosman. That touchdown.
All right, everyone, we're getting the PA noise working here. And Zach Rosman went full beast mode right there, went through everyone on his way to 6. And Connor Cummins is going to kick the extra point here, kicks up and is right down the uprights. 7-0 Raiders and about a minute and 15 seconds off the clock. So you can't ask for much better than that. Really, really strong start to the Raiders. Usually, again, I talk here with Tripp about what he saw, but I'll give it to you here. Raiders have operated consistently out of shotgun this entire season. I haven't seen the splits, but I bet it would be 75 to 80% and almost 100% when they are not in a short yardage scenario. So you look there were some RPO plays, getting A.J. Brown going early, getting Kenny Jaha to the outside, and then from there, kind of some undisciplined defense by McEachern with the 2 straight penalties, 12 men on the field and the offsides, 2 back-to-back half the distance to the goal penalties, and that's how we got here. 7-0 Raiders. Connor Cummins is going to kick off, and we're going to get to see Bryce Archie in this McEachern offense.
Number 4, Arnold.
So it's going to be kicked off by Connor Cummins, and it's a short kick fielded at the 5-yard line. Walton's going to not get the tackle. That's going to be, he's gone. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5, and it's going to be a walk-in touchdown. There is going to be a penalty that comes out on the field, and it seems like it's going to be clipping on McEachern, so I don't think that touchdown is going to stand. I think that was Sutton Smith or Daniel James, two number 7s for McEachern, but one of them ran it back there, and some nice blocking, but it seems like another costly penalty by the Indians to hurt them and help out the Raiders. So like we talked about here, we're going to get to see a way early look at the Raiders' red zone defense. I don't think we'd be sitting here if we knew the Raiders were going to get the kickoff. 10:32, seeing what the red zone defense looked like, but here we are. And again, like I said, when the field shrinks, you've got to win that. Hold them to 3 points here. Make them work. The windows are going to get smaller, and the ball's going to be placed right at the 20-yard line, so they're going to be right on the edge of the red zone. Should be in field goal range for their kicker. So here we go. Number 3 trots out Bryce Archie under center.
So now the time is 10.
Standing next to him is number 15, Day Ross. Next to him, they're going to hand it off to him. He makes a move and is tackled down by a horde of Raiders. Looked like 5 or 6 on the tackle. And that was number 22, Makari Bodiford, rather. And A.J. Brown on the tackle. That's my fault. So McEachern's got 4 receivers in the pattern, similar to what the Raiders had. Receiver at the bottom is going to throw his hand up. Bryce Archie's going to look over the middle. He's got his man. And that is going to be, man, it's tough to see the numbers up here. It's Caleb Webb. Nice little RPO there from McEachern. You can see defensive line crashes. Linebackers leave a hole. Bryce Archie reads it and finds Caleb Webb over the middle. So quickly at the 7-yard line for McEachern. Fresh set of downs here. First and goal. And there's going to be another penalty. We'll see what this is. And it seems like it is going to be an illegal substitution on McEachern. Back up 5 yards. That's 4 penalties now for McEachern within the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds of game time. So not what you want to see if you're the coaching staff. And they'll back up another 5 yards. First down and 11. I don't think they can get the first down because it was first and goal. Now they back up 5 yards. So they got to find the end zone here. Marcus Allen and Austin Ocher are going to be in off coverage. They're going to hand it off, and it was a big hit. Number 25, Pierce Hunley. Pierce has come on late. I think he had 5 tackles last week in the loss against Marietta, and that was a big one right there. So nice hit right there, right at the line of scrimmage. Going to put the ball on the 12-yard line, so it was a loss for the Indians. Big hit by Hunley. Second down and 12, so win the red zone, and I would say the Raiders have done that so far. Again, two plays left in the drive, maybe 3. Kind of come out in this 4-receiver set. And it's going to be a stack at the bottom of the screen about in the slot area. Bryce Archie gets the ball. He's going to look to the top. He's going to find his man, and they are down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be number 8, Caleb Webb, again on the reception, and brings up a 3rd and goal for the Indians. And Ryan Polinsky was the one that brought him down. Ryan had 13 tackles last week in a win that was in a loss, rather, that was impressive for the Raiders for multiple reasons. We'll get into that in a second. They're going to have a 4-receiver set. Archie's going to go empty. He's going to drop back. It looked like a design quarterback draw, and he is going to be stopped just short at the 1-yard line. And now the McEachern coaching staff has an interesting decision to make here on 4th and goal. And it looks like they are going to at least line up to go for this here. Archie can kick. He's the punter for the team. So, and there's going to be a timeout by the Indians. So early stoppage and play. Franklin Stevens, head coach for McEachern, is going to have to think about what he's going to have to do here. But you've got to assume 4th and goal, and you could have just taken the delay game, backed up 5 yards logically. They're going to go for this here. 4th and goal from the 1. Makes sense. Good decision. You got to get plays to swing your way, especially after the 4 penalties in a state playoff game. Loser goes home. Winner advances and will play the winner of the Colquitt game. But like I said, last week against Marietta was very important. The Raiders started out down 22-0, and you would think that, from there you give up. Raiders had already clinched a playoff berth. McEachern was fighting for one. That's why they came out of the gate so strong. But the Raiders rallied back, had a string of touchdowns, made the game close in the final seconds, and walked away with the loss. But still impressed me, I thought. The difference between the first half and the second half, the adjustments, rather, that this coaching staff made was impressive. And, so the Indians are going to come back out here on offense. They're going to line up to go for this. They're going to kick it, actually. So, interesting decision early. Losing the time out there, and this is chip shot range show, taking a delay of game if you were deciding. Wouldn't have really hurt it, but they are going to kick it, and it's going to be 3 points put on the board. And it's 7-3, Raiders ahead. So interesting call there by McEachern. But anyway, we're going to get to see this Raider offense again. The Raider offense had their second opening drive touchdown of the season right there, something they've struggled with this year. Actually, on second drive touchdowns, I think they have one in almost every game. I think it's something like 63% of their games. Well, that can't be right because they played 10 games, so it's got to be an even number. But I think you get what I'm saying. Not a math whiz, but I can do the eye test and see that it's a lot of second drive touchdowns. So Nick Kester and Nate Lyons are going to stand back deep to receive this kickoff, and that one's going to come courtesy of Kyle Hill for McEachern.
Number 9, Nick Kester back deep for the Raiders, alongside number 12, Nate Lyons. Kicking off for McEachern, number 89, Kyle Hill.
89. 89.
Hill kicks it deep, and that is going to be to Nick Kester at the 10-yard line. He gets across the 20, makes a move outside, and is thrown out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, they're going to say. And the Raiders are going to come out here. It looks like, another flag on the play. We'll see what this is right here. Holding on the Raiders, so it should be, I think, 5 yards. Could be at the 20-yard line. We'll see. Oh, it's going to be all the way back at the 19-yard line. All right. So they're going to say the hold occurred at the 29-yard line, 10-yard penalty assessed. Going to move back to the 19-yard line. All right, McEachern's going to come out in a cover 2 look. That's what they're showing anyway, pre-snap. But they're going to drop down, and they're going to fake the handoff. Zach Rosman gets outside on the bootleg. He's going to throw it deep, and it is caught by Stone McKnight. What a throw by Zach Rosman. He's really developed a chemistry with Stone McKnight this year, and it's going to be a 21-yard pickup to move the chains. Raiders are going to get to the line quickly. So McKnight's going to motion outside. He lined up as the inline tight end, but he's going to come out. And they're not set yet. Raiders are going to look over to the sideline, get the check. McEachern again with those 2 back safeties. Done a lot of things that we've seen this year from teams playing the Raiders. They are going to fake the handoff, and it's broken up. Pass intended for Nick Kester. Looked like an RPO there. He was the only one running a route, and it is going to be another down for the Raiders, 2nd down and 10 from the 40. Midway through the first quarter here in Marietta, Georgia, Walton Raiders taking on the McEachern Indians for the 9th all-time meeting between the two schools. Press coverage up at the top on Nick Kester. They're going to fake the handoff and throw to Ross McNeil, who couldn't hang on. It's going to be a flag coming in, and I think this one's going to be on McEachern. So if that is true, that would be 5 penalties on McEachern before 5 minutes have passed in the first quarter. So it's going to be a personal foul on McEachern. So the Raiders are going to move up, I believe, 15 yards. Yeah, targeting on McEachern, so moving the ball up 15 yards. So first and 10, fresh out of downs on the 45-yard line. Now into enemy territory for the Raiders. Only one deep safety now. Looks like they're going to show a cover one look. They're going to hand it off to Jaha. Makes a move, finds the hole, makes another move, gets the first down. That's the magic of Kenny Jaha there. In his junior year, he was rehabbing from a torn ACL, and even though he was honorable mention for all region, he didn't have all of his burst. That certainly looked like he had all of it back. They're going to give it to him again. Feed the beast. He finds the hole, gets outside, down at the 26-yard line. There's about a gain of 7 on the play. And I say keep doing what's working, you know. If they can't stop Jaha, keep giving it to him and keep bleeding this clock. They are going to keep it to Jaha. He somehow gets outside the tackle box. It looked like he was going to be brought down there way before he was, and now they're going to take him out and put A.J. Brown in. S.A. Dubre on the tackle for McEachern. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 to go for the Raiders. Looks to be 7 down linemen on the field, right? Nope, 6. So faltering with the mask goes a little bit early, but regardless, here's the keeper by Zach Rossman, and he's going to be real close. It's going to depend on the spot here. And they may have to bring out the chains for this one. Oh, never mind. It's going to be 4th and 1. So will offensive coordinator Chris Hirschfield leave them on the field? Looks for now he will. We'll see if he's just looking to draw them off sides or if he's actually going to snap this ball. 3 receivers in the pattern. You're going to be press coverage, cover 0. Look across the top. Sending Nate Lyons in motion, and they think that they got the McEachern Indians off sides again. 6 penalties against McEachern, and that one's a costly one there. It's going to save this drive and put the Raiders inside the red zone. So it is going to be 1st down and 10 at the 19.
1st and 10 as the ball spotted on the 19-yard line.
It's going to be 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 receivers to the top. A.J. Brown's the back in the backfield. To the left of Zach Rossman, they're going to give it to him. He's going to plow ahead, maybe get 1 or 2. Going to bring Jaha back into the game. So Rossman's going to line up here. Gets the ball, is going to look, and he moves off his read. Flag thrown. He gets the first down, but usually when something comes out like that, it's going to be holding on the offense. It could be wrong, but we'll see what happens here.
Holding is the call assessed against the Raiders.
And it is going to be a hold on the Raiders. Like the voice of the Walton Raiders that you guys may be able to hear still. Not 100% sure. You can let me know. Mark Aston is also, I believe, the voice of the Auburn Tigers. So Mark Aston is really good at what he does, really pleasant guy. And, yeah, a lot of fun people in the Walton community. 2nd and 21 for the Raiders. Ball at the 30-yard line. Again, the 1 deep safety for McEachern. Rossman gets the snap. He's going to look up top. He gets outside. He's going to throw on the run, and he has Stone McKnight, who dives, and it's a catch at the 1-yard line, ruled short of the goal line. What a catch by Stone McKnight. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. And that's exactly what Stone McKnight is. Ball on the 1-yard line. And great catch by him. Nice pocket awareness by Zach Rosman to see the free rusher get outside. Tanner Daniels, the senior, is going to line up to the right of Rosman. Maybe he goes out and blocks. Rosman's going to get inside the end zone. It's ruled a touchdown, Raiders. Rosman's second rushing touchdown of the game. And just like that, the Raiders are up 13-3 on the McEachern Indians. So they march down the field, 6 penalties by McEachern. And about 8 minutes later, Raiders are up 13-3 with an extra point incoming from Connor Cummins. Ryan Polinsky's going to be the holder. The kick is up and right through the uprights. 14-3 Raiders. And what about that design by the offensive staff for the Raiders? The first thing that we're going to get a replay on that, actually. So you can see right here, Rosman sees the free rusher, gets outside. There's the holding call, actually. So we'll see if we can get the throw here. But so you have to assume that in the defensive meeting room, one of the first things that the staff is going to do, they're going to go right on Twitter. They're going to find what class you're in. Tanner Daniels, a senior, you've got to assume McEachern thinks at the 1-yard line in a home state playoff game. They're going to give it to him, let him get the touchdown. But what they don't know is Tanner Daniels is a bruiser. I'm sure they know that, but it's not their first inclination when he's lined up as the tailback on the goal line. Tanner throws a great block. Rosman gets his second rushing touchdown of the game, a la Taysom Hill for the Saints this past weekend. Connor Cummins is going to kick it off, and it is going to be into the end zone. Touchback. McEachern's going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. So great start for the Raiders. McEachern had a big kickoff return. Got inside the red zone. First and goal from the 7. Raiders hold them to 3 points. And then the 14 points by the offense is very promising, to say the least, to start off this game. But still a lot of game time left. And we'll see what McEachern can do. Someone pointed out to me it's McEachern, not McEachern, so I appreciate that. They're going to toss it outside. It's going to be number 15, Day-Day Ross, and he's going to get up the sideline across the 45-yard line. Day-Day Rouse is someone, Rouse, I think that's how you say his name, is someone that Mark Aston was telling me about pregame, was going to have a big impact. He scored a touchdown for them last week, and I'm just going to call him Day-Day for the rest of the game. That's what he goes by. That's what I've heard him referred to the entire night. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot of him. They hand it to him right here. He's quick. He's going to get to the 40-yard line before being brought down. If I'm correct with this, and I think I am, he's a freshman. So, it speaks volumes about him to be playing this early in a state playoff game in his very young career. But you get a lot of people like that in Georgia high school football. We've got a lot of really good football players out here. McEachern lines up tight. They're going to throw it over the middle. Great. He's finally brought down by A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown went on a piggyback ride before he finally got him down on the ground. And that was number 2, Caleb Brown, brought down by number 2, A.J. Brown. So in the battle of the Browns, A.J. Brown gets it done.
Not to be confused with the law firm with Brown and Brown. Third down and 9 for McEachern.
So they're going to empty it out here, McEachern. Thanks for pointing that out. 3rd and 9. 4 receivers in the pattern. Raiders are going to bring pressure. Bryce Archie countered it really well. Raiders brought extra defenders, but it's not going to matter. 4th down. Raiders stop the Indians.
Sorry, just complete the 7. 7, sorry. I can't tell if it's a 1 or a 7. It looks like a 7.
And Cade Thompson, having an impressive junior season to this point, gets the stop right there. Someone said that Connor Cummins can sure kick a ball. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He's not going to be kicking this time, though. It's going to be Bryce Archie, the quarterback for McEachern, who also kicks, and it's going to be fielded by Nick Hester at the 15-yard line. He makes a move and is brought down at the 34-yard line. Nice open field tackle there, saved a lot of extra yardage, but Raiders get their third drive, 14-3 Walton with 2:06 left in the first quarter. It's been a fun one here so far in Raider Valley. Looks like we've got a good audience in here. Welcome to the Raider Vision broadcast of the Walton versus McEachern. I'm going to have to work on that throughout the whole night, so bear with me, game. First round of the Georgia High School State Playoffs. Raiders have made it for their 4th consecutive year under head coach Daniel Bruner, and each of the previous 3 seasons they have made it to the Sweet 16 round of them. They're going to snap the ball here. Zach Rossman's going to look deep. He's got an open man. It's going to be Nick Hester. He was wide open. Zach Rossman put it right on him, and it's going to be at the 35-yard line. Walton offense firing on all cylinders. It's going to actually be at the 37-yard line. Don't let Nick Hester run free in the secondary. He's a blazer, and he can get open right there, adjust to the ball, and sets the Raiders up quickly inside Indian territory. Zach gets the ball. He's going to hand off. It's going to be Kenny Jaha right up the middle. Kenny Jaha, have a game. Jaha finding the open lanes, getting loose in the backfield, and great run by Kenny. They're gonna fake it here. Rossman gets outside. He's tackled down. Really nice open field tackle by Antoine Andrews. Really good tackle in space. 2nd down and 9. So the Raiders find themselves in the red zone for the 3rd time of the quarter. Converted twice on touchdown attempts so far. Rosman gets the ball, fakes it, looks over the middle. It's caught by Nate Lyons, right at the sticks. 1st down at the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up a goal-to-go situation for the Raiders. Raiders have played flawless football here so far. Really impressive stuff here. Nice game plan by the staff. 4 receivers in the pattern. No deep safety, obviously, for McEachern. Rosman gets the ball. He throws over the middle. Caught by Stone McKnight. Touchdown. He's a stone-cold killer, and he puts the Raiders up 20-3. Make a statement, Walton. 2 pretty evenly matched teams, I would think, coming into the season, and or coming into the game, rather. The Indians started the year off 0-3, rebounded to go 4-1 in their remaining games. And so far, it hasn't mattered here. Raiders up 20-3. Connor Cummins is going to get the kick right here. It's going to split the uprights as per usual. 21-3 Raiders. So I don't have Tripp here. Everyone put it in the chat. What are you thinking about this Walton offense? The variety has really impressed me so far. They've beaten them any way they've wanted to. Early on, it was the running game with Kenny Jaha, and right there, Zach Rossman gets him down the field with his arm. So really impressive stuff.
76 yards. There's 35 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Thank all the Walton Raider fans for coming out tonight, all of the McEachern Indian fans for coming out to support their team this evening. Quick reminder, the concession stand is open. Some delicious hot hamburgers, hot dogs, all kinds of great food. Good variety of turkey sandwiches for the last day and a half. Check out the concession stand.
So with 35 seconds left in the quarter, Connor Combs is going to come out and kick it for the Raiders, give it back to the Indians. So far, I mean, the Raider defense got thrown the one bad scenario after the long kickoff, but they've been stellar so far, in my opinion.
It doesn't matter. Touchback.
And it's going to be a touchback. One of the most common reoccurring themes for the Raiders this year, the Connor Cummins touchback. So 35 seconds, defense is going to come back out onto the field. Oh, wow, we have Dominic Blaylock here in attendance, former Raider. Plays for Georgia. And he's not playing right now, though. The defense is going to get on the field. They don't have him, but that snap, it didn't really matter. Tackle for loss in the backfield. And the Raiders are swarming the McEachern Indians.
At the McEachern 19.
Thank you, Paul Coronas, scouting expert in the press office tonight. Follow the Raiders.
So the Indians are going to come out, 4 receiver, 2 back set, and they won't get the snap off. That's the end of the first quarter. How's everyone feeling? Let me know in the chat. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
That first quarter was sponsored in part by Walton Communities. Walton Communities, proud sponsors of Walton Raider football.
This is amazing. We have 1, 2, 3 big people on the staff. We haven't screwed up yet. Well, wait till Kurt gives you some feedback. I can tell you this: you may be quick, but you enunciate better than Raj. Yeah. We can switch. Get better. As the game goes good.
There's a rhythm that plays it all.
No, no. Then I'll be terrible at that.
This is pretty neat, and I think you'll be able to do that.
Someone said, why did YouTube recommend them this? And what state is this? This is Marietta, Georgia, metro Atlanta area. Walton Raiders are going to take on the McEachern Indians end of the first quarter, 21-3. And I guess you watch a lot of high school football. I don't know much about the YouTube algorithm, but you must be a big football fan. So we're going to get the second quarter underway here. It's going to be a flag. Walton coaching staff calling it from across the box. It's going to be 12 men on the field, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Yeah, there you go. So 7 penalties against the Indians so far. Bear with me, not the best counter. I think we've established that so far. It's going to be a sack right, or no, it's going to be blown up in the backfield. Sorry, there was reading comments, seeing if there was anything there, and A.J. Brown, as per usual, blew up a play in the backfield. He's got to be one of the leading tacklers on this defense. Really impressive. Offers to Boston College and Kent State. Was trying to put his name in the limelight to become a national recruit this offseason, but due to the coronavirus, camps getting canceled, he wasn't able to do that. He's hoping to do that this offseason, and many think he's going to be able to. And it's going to be another flag. Is that on the Indians? Let's see right here. Offsides against Walton. Offsides against Walton. Okay. So it's gonna. I think if my math is correct, and if I can remember, 7 penalties against the Indians, 2 penalties against the Raiders. Not what you want to see if you're on the Indian coaching staff or a part of the Indian fan base. It's going to be snap to Bryce Archie. He drops the – wait, it seemed like he dropped the ball for a second. Maybe he had trouble with the snap. Regardless, it's going to be a short gain. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Like we mentioned, it's very possible we could see some trickery from the Indians because their quarterback, Bryce Archie, is also their punter. Very unique. Also kind of cool in my opinion, and gives you a lot of versatility for some trick plays. Doubt we see one here on 4th and 15 on the 15-yard line, but keep that in mind as the game goes on. Nick Hester is waiting the kick. Gets it at the 46-yard line, cuts outside. It's going to be a block, and he gets to the 35-yard line. The Raiders are stomping all over McEachern right now. Special teams, offense, defense, pretty much any way you think about it, the Raiders are winning. 21-3, Raiders. So a 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Quarterback for the Raiders. Number 7, Kenny Jaha in the backfield.
So Tanner Daniels, Kenny Jaha, Nate Lyons, Stowe McKnight, and Ross McNeil in the game. It's going to be to none of those guys, though. Oh, they're going to throw it to Ross McNeil, actually. And there's going to be no call. Looks like a lot of contact. So Raiders have run that a couple times. Zach Rossman quarterback power tonight. That time they move him to the right side, and Ross McNeil ran the deep route. A lot of contact. No flag comes out, so 2nd down and 10 for the offense.
Second and 10 from the 33.
Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Going to look to the sideline and get the check. Indians in press coverage. They're going to send Tanner Daniels in motion. Hand off to Jaha. Bounces outside. Solid block from Stowe McKnight on the outside. Jaha dives forward. I think he's got the 1st down yardage. So Stowe McKnight on the outside there, if you couldn't see it, kind of let him inside his man. Got him away from the play enough for Kenny to make a play, get to the outside, and it doesn't look like he has enough to move the chains. They didn't spot the dive as enough for the 1st down. So 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders. Cover 0 look from the Indians. They're going to drop back. Rossman's going to quarterback power. He's got it easy. It's going to be 1st and 10 in the red zone. 4th red zone opportunity for the Raiders. They've certainly won this part of the field so far. 9:49 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And the Raiders get a touchdown here. It doesn't look good for the Indians. So 6 offensive linemen in the game. Having Stowe McKnight with his one hand down is essentially a lineman, even though he's technically the inline tight end. 3 receivers in the pattern. Rossman's looking at the sideline, finally gets the call. Fakes it to Jaha. He's going to move his feet, and the pass is off the mark, but it may have been because Nick Hester was hindered. There's a flag in the secondary. We're going to see what it would be. It would be number 8 for the Indians in 1/2. So we'll see what this is. Again, it could be on the Raiders, but everything on that would indicate that it would be against McEachern. It is pass interference, automatic 1st down at the spot of the foul at the 9-yard line, or 10-yard line rather. 1st and goal for the Raiders. They've got number 2, A.J. Brown in the backfield. They really like him as a running back, even though he's primarily used as a defensive back. Fakes the handoff to him. Bootleg, going to throw it deep. And is that caught? Oh, ruled just out of bounds by Stowe McKnight. But there was a flag that came out. It's going to be a legal man downfield. You usually only see that if it's an RPL, which means run pass option, because you have a blocking protection, means you're moving upfield. So what that means is that an offensive lineman got a really big win, I think. Again, if that was intended to be a pass play, it means that he was moving down the field too quickly. Usually in pass protection, you're trying to drop back instead of go forward. That's where you would see the ineligible receiver downfield. Rossman's going to get the snap. He looks right. He finally throws right. Caught by Ross McNeil. Touchdown. Rawson McNeil puts the Raiders up 27-3, and it's on here in Raider Valley. Points coming at you every which way. Zach Rossman, 4 total touchdowns in the first half. You look here, looks right, steps up, fakes a throw, gets it in there. Rawson McNeil with the contested catch, and that's 6, baby. 27-3. Great throw by Rossman. Kicks up. Guess what? Kick is good. 28-3 Raiders. 9:02 left in the first half. So, I don't know. I don't think anyone predicted this coming into the game. I certainly didn't. Maybe the Walton coaching staff did. Maybe this was the best week of practice they've ever had, and it looks like that on the field right now. 28-3. Big, big game for the Raiders. Could move on to the Sweet 16 for the 4th time in the Daniel Brunner era. And Connor Cummins is going to kick it away at the 45-yard line. Day-Day Rouse and Sutton Smith back deep. I don't know if you could hear Mark Ashton just say that. Kicks away by Connor Cummins, and the kick is wide right. Field goal is no good. It's a joke. And great kick there by Cummins. And it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for McEachern. And they got to get something going here on this drive if they want to stay in the game. And I just want to take a second to recognize how far in the year we've gotten here. This is the 11th game of the season for the Raiders, and not many would have predicted that 8 months ago. So crazy stuff. It's been awesome. It's been a great ride, and an overall success for the entire state of Georgia. Bryce Arch is going to step up. He's going to throw deep, and it's overthrown. Austin Eldred, Walton defensive back, was the closest, and he overthrew even him. So 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. I believe, again, I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but this 4-touchdown half for Zach Rossman could be tied. I think it's tied for the most he's had in his career. I think the other game would be, oh my goodness, big hit. A.J. Brown, you had a barbecue in the backfield and you didn't invite me? Big stop by the Raiders. Big hit there, laying the lumber, 3rd and long. Trip Smith is in here. I can't forget, I got that barbecue call from a great commentator. I can't remember his name. I think it was, sack. There you go. Pierce Hunley, or is that? Yeah, that's Pierce Hunley. Big sack, 4th down. Onslaught is on. Can't remember where I got that one from. I thought it did it. Thought I did it right. Trip Smith's in here. Says Texas is great. Wish he was calling the game here. Wish you were here too, Trip. Trip's having fun in the comments section. And 28-3, gonna get the ball back. And I don't even know what to say. There's 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. We're not halfway through it. We're not even halfway through the game, and it's 28-3. And they're about to get the ball back. I wish I had something to say about that, but I don't. And the Brookwood fans are shocked, as am I. This is, I don't remember all the scores from the season. This could very well be their largest lead of any point during the season. I could be wrong about that, so I'm not sure. But Bryce Archie standing in his own end zone. Nick Hester is standing in Walton territory. Kick's going to be short. It's going to be out of bounds at the 30-something yard line. And Raiders are going to be really close to the red zone. And I saw someone say, as a Falcons fan, that score gives me anxiety. That's pretty funny, but Raiders aren't the Falcons. At least I hope they're not. We'll see, though. That's why we play the game. Raiders scored 28 points in the first half. Great thing about sports is there's still so much time left for McEachern to do the same thing. And Rosman gets the snap, hands it to Jaha. You'd expect them to waste a lot of clock here. And people already talking about Colquitt. Hold on. Looks promising. But, listen, someone scored 28 points in the first half. Someone's got to do it in the second half. Kenny Jaha is going to move forward. Third down. Good crowd in here tonight.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders.
Rosman is going to look over to the sideline. 4 receiver set again. McEachern's in cover 0. You got to expect they're going to bring pressure the rest of the game. 3rd and 4, pivotal down here. Raiders can get this. They can bleed even more off the clock. Hand it to Jaha. Cut up the middle. 15, 10, 5. Jaha finds pay dirt. It's a feast in the valley. Kenny Jaha gets in on the action. 34-3. If you're a Falcons fan, you've never seen that score before. Don't worry about that. 30-point lead. The floodgates are open here. Connor Cummins, extra point. And guess what? It's good. 35-3. With 6:28 left in the first quarter, or second quarter. The one play that didn't go the Raiders' way, overwhelmingly, they've had 2 penalties, but the one play that was snapped and the Raiders haven't won was a kick return. They got set up, or the Indians got set up on their first drive of the game in enemy territory. Raiders stop them, hold them to the field goal, then rattle off 28 consecutive points. They've scored a touchdown on every single drive that they've had in the first half. And that's it. And that's all we got to say about that. Day Rouse is back deep. And Connor Cummins kicks it through the end zone. And what was shaping up to be a fun game in the hours leading up to kickoff had me thinking about this coming up, driving to the school, had me thinking about, what ways Austin could win, what ways McEachern could win. I never envisioned a scenario where I'm saying the Raiders are up 35-3, 6:28 in the second quarter. And I know I've said that a lot. I feel like I need to say that a lot because there's not a lot that I can say. They're going to have Ryan Polinsky at corner here. Bryce Archie is going to throw. He finds his man. And number 22, Makari Bodiford, taken down. I think he got enough for the first down. His helmet came off. He's probably going to have to come off the field for a play, per the rules. And I guess first down. 6:19 left in the second quarter. There's no way I can spin this where I can make this interesting. I mean, I guess they're gonna get through. It's gonna be brought down. A.J. Brown makes the tackle. What a performance by the Raiders so far. Like I said, someone's got to score 35 points, so McEachern could very well come back, have 35 points. So that's why you play sports for a reason. There's a reason they're continuing to snap the ball. They're continuing to put it down. You have to assume this is going to be the last home game for the Raiders if they move on, which would mean, in turn, this would be our last broadcast. So thank you guys for tuning in. Archie gets a snap. Looks right, looks left. He's going to throw it deep. He has a step. He just misses his man. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 8. And it looked like they had Ryan Polinsky all the way back there in coverage, usually a linebacker, but he got out there pretty well along with, I think, Kate Thompson.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for McEachern.
That's a tough catch.
It would have been a tough catch.
That was Willie Mays right there. Yes, that's exactly right. Fading away, over the shoulder, 30 yards down the field.
It's going to be 3rd down and 8 now for the Indians. Bryce Archie gets the snap. Looks right. It's going to throw. 1st down, Indians moving the chains. Going to have to move a lot faster if they want to get 32 points. Caleb Webb on the reception has been the recipient of 3 or 4 catches. Seems to be Archie's primary target. Archie gets the ball. He's going to hand it off here. And Makari Bodiford gets maybe 3 yards. Flag on the play. It's going to be holding on McEachern. Someone said, why does Stowe McKnight have no offers? This is something I can explain to you as part of a very good Hillgrove team a couple years ago. And he played a lot there. Obviously had a lot of mouths to feed on that team, so not a lot of game tape. Comes over to Walton, part of a move. And so he will probably get them as his senior tape comes out. Colleges don't really offer during the season. They want to see a full body of work. And Stone's body of work, trust me, it's pretty good.
You know what? That was a 1st down play, so
So it's going to be snap to Archie. Archie looks over the middle. Not close. Again, Austin Eldred, the only one in the area. It's 2nd and 19 now. So McEachern looking to get back in this thing. You need a touchdown here if you're trying to do that. Crazier things have happened. Much crazier things. not impossible, but you got to get moving now. Walton has a lot of rotation right there on that D-line. Bryce Archie rolls left. He is going to step up, throws across his body, and that was, almost picked there by Austin Eldred. He's around the ball. The original coverage was by Cade Thompson. Great throw by Archie. Gets across his body, and that's a big-time throw right there. I know it shows up as incomplete in the stat book, but that is a big-time throw. You're not going to find many in the state that can make that. Could help that Archie has a baseball background. I know he's, I think, don't quote me, I think he's a pitcher. He could be up in the 90s. It's going to be a snap to McEachern. Another penalty marker on the field. I see someone's talking about McEachern's success in other sports, and they are very impressive high school in terms of their resume in every single sport: football, basketball, track, whatever, you name it. They got it. And, sacked there. Preston Evans getting in on the fun. And it's going to bring up fourth. Fourth and 19. And fourth and 24. Sorry, but you've got to wonder, is there a point in this game? And I'm speaking aloud. I have no idea. I could be sitting here at the end of the fourth quarter going, wow, how did McEachern come back? If the game continues like this, could we get to see some Walton freshmen? That'd be pretty fun. When do they my question would be, when do they throw me in the game? What string am I? I had some moves in East Marietta basketball. So I don't think I'll get the call, but nice kick return there by Nick Kester at the 43-yard line. So we've got a host of Raiders back. We already talked about Dominic Blaylock, Austin Kirksey, quarterback, his teammate at the University of Georgia, former Raider QB back. University of Nevada punter Charlie Pollock is here. So a lot of Raiders in attendance for the night. Handed off to Jaha, cutting through the hole, gets the first down. And Kenny Jaha's chopping his feet right now. It's impressive. So Austin Williams is going to get in the game. They're going to hand it to him. He's going to bounce it to the outside. Nice move. He's going to get about 7 or 8. Williams has been getting more carries in the absence of Braylon Stokes, who broke his collarbone earlier in the year. Williams looked good so far in his action. Four receivers in the pattern for the Raiders. Rosman looks over. Gets the snap flag immediately. We'll see what the call is. False start on Walton. So they'll back up 5 yards. So 3:27 left in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Rosman gets the handoff, fakes it. Going to look over the middle. It's going to be caught by number 12, Nate Lyons. McEachern's going to bring off some people here. I'm going to keep this 4 receiver look with Austin Williams, split to the left of Zach Rosman. Zach gets the snap, hands it to Williams. He's going to fumble it, and it's going to be covered up by the Indians. So Indians take over at the 24-yard line. So McEachern still not completely out of the game. Get the turnover there. And we'll see if Bryce Archie and the offense can get anything going.
Return to
At the 24. End of play.
First and 10 for McEachern as they start the drive from their own 24-yard line.
So Raiders looking to move to 6-3 in their season series, or not season series. They're trying to get to 6-3 all time with McEachern. The Raiders' 500th game in program history. Throwing deep. He's got a man open. Great throw. Little out of the reach for number 4, Jemanuel Arnold. Jemanuel Arnold. It's going to be a little out of the grass for him. Good throw, though, by Archie.
2nd and 10 from the McEachern 24.
.252 left in the second quarter. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? I guess that's what we got to talk about the rest of the way, unless McEachern gets something dialed up here. Archie gets the ball, gets outside. Jalen Bentley in pursuit. Archie fires and is a catch. Number 15, Day Rouse, with the impressive adjustment and a nice throw off the back foot by Bryce Archie.
Number 15, Xavier Soppert with reception. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for Bryce Archie. Offense.
People are talking about the Grayson Walton State Championship in 2011. They're going to hand it here to Day Rouse, maybe? Nope. Macari Bodiford. I couldn't see the numbers in the backfield. Trying to look at this. Yep. I think that Grayson team had Robert Nkemdiche, who was the #1 ranked recruit on 247 Sports ever. So, a little bit of history there for you. It's going to be a false start on the Indians right here. So 9 penalties on the Indians.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. 1st and 15.
Saw someone say that stuffing is the offensive line of Thanksgiving. You can't have a good Thanksgiving without it. Any thoughts on that? Bryce Archie's going to fire deep, and it's broken up. Cade Thompson on the coverage. Really nice play there. Sutton Smith was the intended target. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 now. McEachern, as many pointed out, are very young. Coaching staff's looking to get him better every day. Had a good year this year. Doesn't look like it's going to culminate, but bright future here for the Indian family. Flag comes in at the end of the play. Wow, holding offense. Oh, nope. Ineligible receiver downfield. So, back him up to 2nd and 20. So, 2nd and 20. Raiders doing a great job of making McEachern get in these long 2nd down scenarios. They force him to throw on these. A lot of them incomplete passes. Brings up 3rd and long. High probability that it's not going to work. So, success on all the downs pivotal, obviously, because that's what football is about. So not great commentary there, but I think you understand what I'm saying. I hope. So number 22, Macari Bodiford, stopped by A.J. Brown and stopped at the 29 of the Indians. So a 3rd and 15 to go. We'll see what Bryce Archie and the offense can dial up here. So we'll see what they do here. Bryce Archie's going to tee one up deep. Great throw and catch, keeping him in the game right there. Jasir Ratliff. Oh, Caleb Webb, my bad. Jasir Ratliff, freshman in the backup. Did not see Caleb Webb, but they do have 2 number 8s. Marcus Allen just out of reach of that one. So really nice throw by Archie. He's been impressive tonight. Made some really nice throws. Archie's going to get outside. He's going to look deep, but he's going to get it, and it was, almost picked by Pierce Hunley. Pierce is having a career night. He had the big hit, the sack right there, and I know he wanted that interception, but we'll have to find another down. It was good coverage by Pierce. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10. 42-yard line. 20 seconds left in the half. Didn't even realize that. McEachern is going to empty it out now for Archie. 5 receivers in the pattern. He's going to roll right, and he fires back across the middle. Nice move there. And he fights for the first down. That was number 13, Dede Rouse. So can't really see the numbers from up here, but it was a nice move. 2 of them got the first down. 12 seconds left. Timeout, McEachern. So no timeouts left in the first half for McEachern. So just 12 seconds left in the first half. Thanks for joining us on Raider Vision. Again, I'm your host, Evan Kroll. So we couldn't have Tripp Smith here alongside me, but he's in Texas visiting family. Tripp's part of the basketball team that's gone 3-0 so far to start the year. I missed the second and third games of the year, but Coach Chris Romanos, the strength coach here at Walton, was filling me in about how they looked good. 3-0 is 3-0. I know the women's basketball team's also a 2-1. They've looked very strong to start out. Came back from down 17 in one game and just narrowly lost. I think it was to Cambridge. So, we're nearing the end of football season. Make sure to come out and watch the basketball team, both men's and women's. Men's coached by Bo Abney, women's coached by Matthew Kelterborn. It's going to be a throw to the end zone. So busy talking there, I didn't get to play in. But deep pass, way overthrown, maybe even thrown away. Because when you throw it at the back of the end zone, it can't be intentional grounding. So, I don't know, though. 2nd and 10, no timeouts left. You got to think the Indians have one more play in them to dial up an end zone shot. And you see right there, Raiders backing way off, but the Indians do have 3 receivers at the top of the screen, and Walton's trying to rush more over there. Raiders took the timeout before that they could get the snap off because that seemed like it was going to be a touchdown if they didn't get their players over there. So 35-3, Walton over McEachern with 5 seconds left in the first half of play.
The second quarter is sponsored by Stockyard Burgers Bones. Stockyard Burgers Bones proud sponsors the Walton Raider football and the Valley View meal.
Talking about Walton basketball in the chat. I love it. It's awesome. 3-0 is 3-0. It's fun this year, as it is every year. Bryce Archie dropping back, looking right. He's going to throw right to the end zone, and it is overthrown. Zeros on the clock. First half is over. No one would expect a 35-3 lead for the Raiders at this point in the game. But read the scoreboard. That's what it says. We'll see you back after this. Welcome back to Raider Valley in the second half. Raiders are up 35-3 over the McEachern Indians, but we've got some different news to talk about. Coach Kirk Patterson is here with us in the booth, and his son, Samuel Patterson III, got some exciting news this week. Sam's a senior at UMBC, and voice of the Auburn Tigers and Walton Raiders, Mark Aston, voice of Mark Aston on Instagram, is going to take it to you right now and tell you what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walton High School would like to recognize from the class of 2017 the first ever Rhodes Scholar, Mr. Samuel Patterson III. Samuel attended Mount Bethel Elementary School, Dickerson Middle School, and Walton High School, graduating the class of 2017. Samuel is currently a senior at UMBC up in Baltimore, Maryland. He's about to graduate with 3 degrees, a BS in math, a BS in statistics, and a BA in economics. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Samuel Patterson III, Rhodes Scholar, Walton High School, 2017 graduate.
All right, so some fun news there. Samuel Patterson III, the first ever Rhodes Scholar from Walton High School, as you know, class of 2017. So cool news. Nice to know that Walton Raiders not only representing on the football field on scoreboard, but also representing the school when they go out into the world and get to do bigger and better things. So fun news there. Now we're back to football. 35-3 Raiders over the Indians. 35 seconds left until we get to this second half. And we could see any variety of things here. You know, we could see I would expect after the first half that Zach Rosman had 4 touchdowns, 35-3 lead. They maybe let the starter rest and maybe throw in freshman Jeremy Heklinski. You maybe even could see some freshmen trickle in the fourth quarter as the game starts to progress. Again, playing a guessing game. We're going to see what goes down here. And I think I discussed the keys to the game at the top of the broadcast. The biggest one to me that they've done so far, capitalizing when the field shrinks. When they've gotten in the red zone, they score. And they've scored on. They've had 5 drives, I think, and they've gotten 5 touchdowns, if I'm correct. They may have had a 6th in there that they didn't towards the end of the half, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. They get in the red zone, they're converting points, and McEachern got in the red zone once, got 3 points, set the tone for the rest of the game, and scoreboard reads 35-3 for a reason. And we will get to Walton football in about 2 minutes here. So 2 whole minutes. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. I know that one of my favorite holidays, getting to spend it with family is awesome. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section of the YouTube what you enjoyed about this Thanksgiving. I know we already got a couple of responses, but everyone, let me know. Tripp Smith ditched me to go to Texas for his Thanksgiving. I know that, to go see his grandma.
2 minutes remaining in this halftime break. 2 minutes.
And I guess we can get some scores from around the state. So let me refresh this. And we've got Lowndes, 7-1. Lowndes, 13-0 over Newton High School. North Cobb, region rival, up 28-6 over Pebblebrook. Gainesville, 6-4, up 6-0 on Archer. Milton, 28-7 over Peachtree Ridge. Denmark, 35-0 over Discovery. 21-0 Collins Hill over Alpharetta. Parkview, 10, Camden County, 0. That one's third quarter. All these are pretty late in the game. Marietta over East Coweta. I think that's how you say that. 21-16 so far. Marietta beat the Walton Raiders last week in order to get into the state playoffs. Nice to see, you know, region rivals get success. Roswell, who the Raiders lost to earlier in the year, down 17-0 to Mill Creek. Norcross, perfect 10-0 Norcross Blue Devils, up 27-6 on South Forsyth. Again, of course, Walton up 35-3 on McEachern. Colquitt County up 35-3 on Brookwood, so it appears that the Raiders will be taking on Colquitt County next week. Harrison Noonan. Harrison only 3-5 from the region, tied up 10 apiece with the 9-1 Noonan team. Grayson 22-0 over Tift County. 6-6 Cherokee and North Gwinnett. 32-7 West Forsyth over Meadow Creek. 21-0 Valdosta over Lovejoy, and I think that's enough scores for now. So we're going to get to see the Indians receive the ball here to start the second half. So there's always a silver lining everywhere.
Number 10, Connor Cummins, made a start in the third quarter, kicking from his own 40-yard line.
What'd you say?
I was just, can you hear us?
Yes.
Good. Tam, you there? I'm here. Can you hear me? Yep, got it. Check.
Okay. Closest to us is 15.
He's going to take a few steps to his left. And he's going to kick off to Day Rouse or number 7, Caleb Webb. Or, nope, Sutton Smith. Cummins approaches, and we're off. Second half play is underway through the back of the end zone. And we'll see this Raider defense, who gave up 3 points on the first drive after a long kickoff return. Nothing on the scoreboard since. Dominant effort by both sides of the ball. Very impressive play from this Raider defense. While Bryce Archie's made some impressive plays, they've kept the rest of the team in check. So we'll see what they do here. McEachern comes out, 3-receiver set, or 4-receiver set rather. And you got to think they're going to air it out the rest of the way. Archie's going to make a quick read, get it outside, taken down inbounds by Marcus Allen. That was number 8, Caleb Webb, rather.
Stop made by number 15, Marcus Allen.
2nd and 5 now for the Indians.
Paul Curbs for your spotting extraordinary work tonight.
3 receivers now in the pattern. Another quick read for Archie, getting the ball out of his hands pretty quickly. Austin Eldred. Or no, that's A.J. Brown, rather. Gets him down quickly. That was number 2, Caleb Brown. So the second meeting between the Browns tonight. And A.J. Brown won that one as well. So A.J. Brown 2-0 over Caleb Brown. Still a lot of game left. Caleb Brown can get one back. And McEachern getting the ball out of Archie's hands quick, moving the ball. We'll see if they can get the first down here. 3rd and 4 to go. Corners and press coverage for the Raiders. Archie's going to bail out of the pocket. He is going to move, and he's going to break a tackle, get the first down. Flag's going to come in late.
Number 45, Tyson Bride on the stop. Stand by.
And we will stand by for the call. Going to be a face mask. So tack another 15 on the end of that first down run.
Personal foul, face mask is the call. You have 15-yard penalty as the ball will be spotted on the 40-yard
So
line.
ball at the 49-yard line.
Bring up a 1st and 10 to Bryce Archie and the McEachern offense.
Trips look up at the top. One receiver at the bottom. Marcus Allen backs off of him before the snap. A.J. Brown read it, picked it off. A.J. Brown making plays. And the onslaught continues. A.J. Brown read that cover to cover like a book. And gets the Raiders the ball inside Indian territory. And there you go. That's your turnover. Zach Rosman's going to come back out onto the field. Kenny Jaha here. 4-receiver set. You got to expect the Raiders are going to look to milk some clock off. I heard Mark Gaston, again, mention his name a couple times on the broadcast, come in here and say that in the 4th quarter, if the Raiders are up by 30, as that is going to be a pass over the middle. Caught by, not caught. Got a little ahead of myself, broken up. But if the Raiders are up by 30 entering the 4th quarter, we enter a running clock. So something to keep an eye on there. Could get out of this one a little early. Nice coverage there by McEachern.
2nd and 10 Raiders.
Second and 10 Raiders at their own 49-yard line. Hands it off to Jaha. Gets to the 50-yard line, and it's going to bring up a third down and manageable now.
Jaha gains 4 on the play. That'll bring up a third down and 6.
Third and 6 now.
Stop made by number 12, Jalen Fairbanks.
So Jalen Fairbanks makes the stop. Third and 6 now. Zach Rosman is going to throw the quick screen. Kenny Jaha is stopped for no gain, fourth down, and they'll send out the punt unit. We'll get a look at the punt for the first time, I believe, tonight from Connor Cummins.
1 on the play. Stop made by number 42, S.A. Dubre. Number 10, Connor Cummins in punt formation. Back deep.
So I haven't seen this much today. Sutton Smith is going to field the kick.
15-yard line.
Connor's going to boot it away. Sutton Smith calls for the fair catch at the 10-yard line, and that's where the Indians will be set up for their drive. So the Raiders get the turnover, don't get any points off it. 35-3. About 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this third quarter. We'll see another look at Bryce Archie in this offense and see if they can get any points starting not inside their opponent's red zone.
Number 27, Shamar Hall in the backfield alongside Bryce Archie.
Archie's going to hand it off there, and
Bryce Archie hands off to Shamar Hall.
Shamar Hall
Stop made by
gets about 3 yards.
Bethlehem.
It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Titus McBride, number 45, and number 37, Ashton Wood.
It's going to be run outside and stopped for about 3 yards,
Number 7, Sutton Smith on the carry.
maybe 2.
Stop made by number 25.
It's going to be 3rd and 6 now.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for McEachern.
35.
And they're going to bring 2 new players into the game. Going to be a 5-wide set, you'd have to assume. Nope, it's going to be 3 with an inline tight end and a back, so 11 personnel here for the Indians. Hand it off. They're going to try to run a trick play, and it doesn't work. Eric Wan forced a fumble in the backfield. Titus McBride hops on it. Raiders at the 11-yard line. So they tried to run a play that was similar to the Super Bowl play by the Philadelphia Eagles about 3 years ago in the Super Bowl called the Philly Special. They tried to sweep a man outside, pitch it to him, tried to get the pitch back. Eric Wan read it from the snap, forced the fumble, and then Titus McBride did the rest. Raiders at the 11 in the red zone. They're perfect, 5 for 5, 5 touchdowns in that area today. So we'll see what they can do.
That takeaway was sponsored by Roll On In Sushi. Roll On In Sushi. Johnson Ferry Road.
Looks like Nate Lyon's going to be in the slot. So McKnight isolated up top. Timeout by the Indians.
Called by head coach Daniel Bruner.
Oh, nope.
8:09 remaining
By the Raiders.
quarter. This timeout
Daniel Bruner, head coach, is going to call that one. Saw something in the McEachern defensive front that they didn't like, so they're going to talk it over.
R22, he fumbled at the McEachern 10. Recovered by Walton's 45 at the McEachern 12. Okay. They're sticking to it, right?
Cold weather's getting me tight. Cold weather's getting me all tight. Oh, yeah. I was standing up and
I didn't realize how long we were and how much of a process it is.
So, yeah, nothing going right for McEachern tonight. They had the long kickoff return, and that's about it. We'll see what they can do here. So they're going to spot the ball actually on the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be still a 3-receiver set. Same look from the Raiders, but they're still going to motion 52, Tanner Daniels. Zach Rosman keeps the ball. He's going to look outside and throws it out of bounds. It's going to be a flag down late. Flag came initially from the back judge. We'll see what it is.
1, 2, 3 flags in the secondary.
So we will see what it is. The officials have to sort out this laundry. 3 flags on the field. Illegal man downfield. Holding on McEachern. So offsetting penalties will repeat the down.
Receiver downfield is a call against the Raiders. Holding on McEachern. Offsetting penalties. That's a lot of noise for a repeat the down.
So still going to come out same formation. Tanner Daniels lined up as a 6th offensive lineman essentially. Rosman gets the ball, hands to Jaha, gets outside, cuts back inside, down at the 7-yard line. Going to be a 2nd down and 5. They're going to look over and get the call. Raiders are looking for Zach Rosman would be looking for his career high in total touchdowns. Kenny would be looking for his 2nd touchdown of the game. They're going to motion Nate Lyons out of the slot. They're going to fake it to him. Rosman's going to keep it. He gets a block from Jaha, is into the end zone. Zach Rosman, career night in the state playoffs. 5 touchdowns for this junior, and it's 41-3. A lot of fun stuff going on at Walton tonight. 41-3 Raiders. Connor Cummins going to kick the extra point. It's going to be kicked through the uprights. Looks like the Raiders waited one day late to have Thanksgiving dinner because this is a feast. And the Raiders are up 42-3. And this is officially, I think, the largest lead that the Raiders have had all season. Three rushing touchdowns, 2 passing for Rosman. And we may have seen the last of him today, guys. 39-point lead for the Raiders. Easily the best game in at least the last 2 years, I would have to think. You'd think maybe 3 years ago against Pope when Austin Kirksey was the starting quarterback and Dominic Blaylock was a senior. Zach Rosman was only a freshman then. You have to assume that that's the best one since. Connor Cummins boots it through the end zone. Touchback. Everything working right for the Raiders. And it looks like McEachern's 2020 to 2021 season is more than likely, again, we don't know, going to come to an end here. Had a great season, have a young team, lot to build on. Positive stuff from Bryce Archie today. 7:26 left in the third quarter. Ball on the 20. Thanks for joining the Raider Vision broadcast. This will be our last one of the 2020-2021 season, as it appears Colquitt is going to win their playoff game. So, barring everything stays intact, the Raiders will travel to Colquitt County next Friday. False start against the Indians. Backs up the drive before it can even start. So, thank you guys for tuning in all season. It's been a blast. It's been awesome. It's been a learning experience for me. And The support, the constant viewership has been really surreal for me and everyone here. It's going to be a short game there, and make sure to come back next year. And again, view the Raider Vision broadcast. First day, you see the schedule for Walton football. Write down those home dates in your calendars. We'll be broadcasting. I'll be back. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. Right now, we got a football game to play, though. 7 minutes left in the third. Press coverage for the Raiders, 2 deep safeties, Ryan Polinsky and Kay Thompson. Pocket collapses. Titus McBride gets in. 3rd down and long. Everything going the Raiders' way.
Number 45, Titus McBride on the stop for the Raiders. That'll bring up a 3rd and 16 for the McEachern Indians.
A lot of friendly banter in the comments I've seen about the possible game against Colquitt as Archie looks back to pass, fires deep, going to be a catch. What a throw by Bryce Archie. Is it out of bounds at midfield to Caleb Webb? But like I said, a lot of people talking about that, and we don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be fun. That's why we play sports. So Archie's going to look outside, dropped, and going to be ruled incomplete. So, yep, if the favor was always going to win, we wouldn't play the games. And if the loser was always going to win, we also wouldn't play the games. Or the underdog, not the loser. Loser never wins. That makes sense. But should be a fun one. Raiders got business to take care of here, though. 3-42, or 42-3 Raiders. 6:01 left in the third. Archie's going to get outside, put the moves on. A lot of dancing in the backfield. Keeps his eyes upfield. Going to throw up the sideline. And great effort by Archie. Got outside, made a great throw, but it's going to be incomplete.
Number 15, Marcus Allen on the coverage. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Bryce Archie.
So 3rd down and 10 now.
But even then, trouble was on. You haven't had anybody go free.
We will see what they can manage here on 3rd down. Can't imagine that the Raiders have not won 3rd down many times this game. Archie gets outside. What a play by Archie. He's going to get upfield, get the 1st down, duck out of bounds. Admirable effort by Archie. He's played very well tonight. Been very impressed by him. Moves the chains there. First fresh set of downs, rather, for the Indians.
37, Ashton Wood. Number 43, Jack Hart checks in the game for the Raiders. 1st and 10 McEachern.
Archie gets a snap, looks outside, finds Day-Day in the flat, turns upfield, 5-yard completion. Over halfway through the 3rd quarter, 5:33 left in the 3rd.
Brings up a 2nd and 5 for Bryce Archie and company.
2nd down and 5, going to empty it out here. Archie gets the snap, rather, looks right. Play breaks down. I'm going to get outside and just wisely throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another down. 2nd down and 10. 5 minutes even left on the game clock for the 3rd quarter.
Gordon, intended receiver. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 as number 60, Ryan Anderson, checks the game for the Raiders.
So, Archie gets the snap, catch over the middle, and it's going to be right at the sticks, and I think he moves the chains. Pierce Hunley on the tackle. Great game by Pierce. He's got a sack, TFL, big hit. Got that tackle right there. Good stuff from the junior. Looks like they're going to bring pressure with him here off the edge. See if they're bluffing or not. They're not bluffing. They're going to bring 5. And Archie is tackled, and it's going to be a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. Looks like, at the moment, sack on the 30. But that appears to going to change. Personal foul against McEachern. They'll back up 15 yards. Oh, dead ball. So we will see what the down and distance call is here.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a dead ball, the play will count. McEachern will be essentially 15-yard penalty as the ball is spotted.
15-yard penalty. And it will be a repeat of the first down. So 1st and 25 now. Archie looks right. They're going to set up a screen. It's going to be a catch, and Makari Bodiford is finally brought down. He recouped a lot of that lost yardage, not all. Should bring up like a 2nd down and 17, 16.
As the ball is spotted on the 34-yard line. Who's 34? Walton?
Walton's 34. Sorry about that.
And it looks like Tanner Daniels may have changed jerseys on the sideline. May have gone from 52 to 34. Maybe a number change for a pass going his way or a catch. We'll see. We'll see that on offense. And Archie's going to find his man quick outside. Caleb Brown moving the sticks.
That brings up a 3rd down and 11 for McEachern.
Third down and 11 to go. Archie has a single back set. Bring a 4-man pressure. Throws up the seam. A.J. Brown, what a deflection. A.J. Brown's playing out of his mind right now. 4th down, and you got to assume McEachern's keeping their offense on the field.
Pass broken up by number 2, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown looking like a premier player tonight. I think he's got interest from, if I'm correct, Cincinnati, Memphis. I can't remember the full thing. You can go follow him on Twitter and find out. He retweeted something from Rivals Chad Simmons, recruiting analyst. You can find out all of the interests on there. A lot of these guys are going to get recruited after the season because that's what Walton is. It pumps out college football players with the best of them in the state. Bryce Archie could be one of those college football players, going to throw a flag in the backfield. Archie's going to scramble up, gets outside, short of the 1st down marker, but stand by. There's going to be the flag, and could be coming back.
Walton 19. We have a penalty against McEachern. And we have holding.
Holding is the call against the Indians.
Holding on McEachern. So going to back him up, and it'll be a loss of down anyway. Raiders are going to decline it because they take over on downs. We will see who the Raiders send out here on offense, see if they opt for any backups or not. And they will not. They will keep the starters in the game. See if they can. I think they're 6 for 7 on touchdown drives in the game. I think they had 1 punt, if I'm right, and the rest have been touchdowns. So impressive game from the Raiders. Got to assume they're going to bleed clock. They'll go into the 4th quarter with a running clock. Hand off to Jaha here. Makes a move. Moves upfield and down. Maybe 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 range. And if you're interested in some running back play, you've got some good stuff out there from Kenny Jaha. He's chopping his feet so much, moving left to right. No one knows which way it's going to go. And then he picks the hole he wants to and commits to it. So he's patient, keeps the defense off balance, and he really goes once he picks his area. Going to motion Nate Lyons, look over.
I'm filming the game right now. There's nothing I can do about it right this second. When the game,
Going to send in the call.
I'll take care of it.
15 seconds on the play clock. Snapping it, hand it to Dejaha. Going to get no gain. 3rd down and 7 now. 2:15 left in the 3rd quarter of play.
The initial stop is made by number 33, Jermaine Barber, and a host of McEachern Indians. That brings up a
3rd and 7.
as we approach the 2-minute mark left in the 3rd quarter.
And Rosman's going to get the call. 1:40 left. Just going to be he gets outside and is going to get sacked, blown dead, and got hit at the end of the play. Raiders sideline and wanted to flag on it, maybe for us unnecessary roughness, but they're not going to get it, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Number 10, Connor Cummins, in punt formation for the Raiders.
So we'll get to see Cummins punt again.
Smith around the 48-yard line.
Gets the kick away, and it is a fairly decent one. They are going to get outside. Sutton Smith across the 30, 25, 20, 15, inside the 10-yard line. Nice return by Smith. Indians going to get the ball at the 6-yard line. 50 seconds left in the 3rd. And Connor Cummins has 2 tackles on the evening.
The ball we spawned on the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8.
So nice return there by Smith. I think that's his 2nd big one of the game. Let's see if they can convert a touchdown, get their first touchdown of the game. So starters still out on defense.
Number 15, Day-Day Rouse, the backfield.
Day-Day Rouse still out in the backfield. Archie goes right then left. He's getting outside. It's going to throw across the body and narrowly missed a touchdown pass. 42 seconds left. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Intended for number 4, Emmanuel Arnold. Number 15, Marcus Allen on the coverage for the Raiders. That brings up a 2nd and goal.
Tell them you give it back to them when you get yours. Trade it.
Second and 8. Archie looks left. He's going to throw to Day-Day in the flat and makes a move. He is going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. First of the game. So Bryce Archie and the offense find the end zone with 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 42-9. Raiders pending the extra point. It's going to be kicked by Kyle Hill.
0-0-3-5. Four is holding, and I think it's 3 kicking.
Number 89, Kyle Hill.
Oh, it's blocked. PAT is blocked. That was blocked by, I think, Marcus Allen. Not 100% sure, but great play off the edge. And holding them in a single digits to this point. Defensive coordinator Tim Ewing told me before the season that their goal is to hold them to 17 or less every game. And we'll see. Yep, that block is from Marcus Allen. Very talented cornerback with 20 offers from pretty much anyone you could think of. Georgia, Michigan State, Duke, North Carolina. You pick your schools. He's got them.
The hummus fighter baby trays are sold out.
Is that a roster? What? Is that a roster?
Yeah. So, 35 seconds left in the third. Like we said, will be a running clock for the fourth quarter. At least what I've heard. I don't know. So McEachern's going to do the onside kick here, you'd have to assume. Raiders in coverage for it. They got one man back deep just in case. Let's see if Kyle Hill can get something here.
Number 12, Nate Lyons, back deep.
Nate Lyons is the only deep man.
At least back on the 22-yard line.
Kyle Hill's going to approach it, and it is. I think Marcus Allen jumped on it at the 45-yard line.
No, tell me where first.
Okay, sorry.
Captured by Walton. The ball will be spotted on the 45.
So, nice job by Allen to cover it up there. 31 seconds left in this third quarter of play.
Was recovered by number 15, Marcus Allen.
Actually, I don't know what's going on, but they're now spotting it at the 49 in McEachern.
Yeah,
The
because
ball was actually first touched on the 49-yard line by McEachern. And that's where the ball will be spotted.
Ball was touched first on the 49-yard line. Now being explained on the 49-yard line. That's where the Indians first touched it, of course. So ball's going to be spotted there. Zach Rosman, one back set. Fakes the handoff to Jaha, going to get outside. It's going to throw it, and it is low for Stone McKnight. 25 seconds left. Maybe had a receiver open downfield, but just going to take the conservative option.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
still at the McEachern 49.
So a 2nd down and 10. 4 receivers in the pattern. Handoff to Jaha. 5 yards, and you got to assume the Raiders are just going to let this go into the fourth quarter. So the clock is going to tick down under 10 seconds, and the Raiders are up 42-9 on the visiting McEachern Indians. Game number 500 for this Walton football program. And it's a good one here. Put your fours up, everyone. It's the fourth quarter. We're back to you in just a few moments.
Another update from scores around 7A around the state. Colquitt 49, Brookwood 3. Harrison 20, Noonan 17, North Cobb 28, Pebblebrook 6, Milton 42, Peachtree Ridge 7, Parkview 10, Camden County 0, East Coweta 30, Marietta 21, Mill Creek 20, Roswell 7, Norcross 34, South Forsyth 13, Collins Hill 21, Alpharetta 7, North Gwinnett 16, Cherokee 6, River Ridge 28, Kennesaw Mountain 14, and finally Sprayberry 14, Creekview 7. Scores from around the state in the 7A football, the state of Georgia.
Sprayberry is now 7A.
So they're going to flip fields here for the start of the fourth quarter. And it is going to be a 3rd down and 8 to go. Got 2 backs in the backfield, and Nick Hester and Kenny Jaha. Haven't seen this at all this season. We will see what they have dialed up here. Going to motion Nick Hester out. Going to have a little RPO action there, and the Indians sniff it out. And 4th down, going to punt it away, and I'll just try to get the clock out And I think we enter this fourth quarter with a running clock. So trying to get out of here early. And that is the voice of Mark Aston. For everyone asking, follow him on Instagram, voice of Mark Aston, voice of the Auburn Tigers, among other things.
Number 7, Sutton Smith.
10 is punting.
It's going to be a booming punt that didn't actually go super far. In reality, it kind of got a bad hop for Connor Cummins. And there's going to be a flag that comes out at the end of the play.
State Brown checking the game for the Raiders. Number 56, Owen Burns in the game for the Raiders. Block in the back is the call.
Block in the back against McEachern. Looks like the backups have officially entered, so got some time to have fun. Not everyone, you know, Austin Eldred, Marcus Allen, Preston Evans, A.J. Brown, Pierce Hunley. Some familiar faces out there. But getting some rotation. Oh, Ryan Polinsky's also out there. So not everyone, just subbing in a few names. Fun few senior faces. Bryce Archie's emptied out. 6 linemen. Gonna fire a quick pass. And nice open field tackle. Ryan Polinsky on the tackle. Really nice play there. And we're going to creep towards 10 minutes to play in this game.
If it's past the 17, you call it the 18? Yeah. Okay, then it's the 18. Sorry about that.
Last quarter of the year, I saw that time to make it count. That's right. I got to make it count on this one. Last one for the year. Bryce Archie's going to heave one deep, and it is way overthrown. Ryan Polinsky trying to chase down an extra interception. And for those of you just joining us, reason the clock is ticking down. It's the Raiders have a 42-9 lead, and per GHSA rules, when you enter the fourth quarter with a 30-point-plus lead, running clock. So clock will continue to go now. Inside 10 minutes and 9:45 left now. And it's going to be Bryce Archie looking over the middle. Brought down, really nice open field tackle. I think he was brought down by number 2, A.J. Brown who made the tackle maybe? Number 25, Pierce Hunley. That's my fault on that one. Pierce has had a great game today. Shouldn't surprise me that he's all over the field. They're going to just punt the ball away here, it looks, on 4th down and 4. Nick Hester's deep. See if we get any new names on offense in the game. Fun names to call. Nick Hester feels the kick at about the 37, backs it to the 35. Now he's going to move outside to the 42-yard line. We'll see who we get here on this possession. And it appears we are going to get some new names. At least on the sideline.
08. It's a running clock. So,
looks as if Jeremy Aklinski, the freshman quarterback, is going to come in among other names. At least that's what it looks like from the huddle. So going to get some fun backups in here, see what future Walton football has got. We've got Williams in at running back. We already saw him today. Aklinski. Bunch of new names. Almost everyone in here is new to the game, except for a few names on the offensive line and Nick Hester at the bottom. I think that's Nick Hester. Ball is snapped, and it is going to be outside. Hunter Teal makes the catch, turns upfield. Really nice play. Hunter Teal on the little spot route, and he's going to take it upfield for maybe 20 yards. Really nice play there. Klinsky's got Williams to his left.
Number 67, Jake Thompson in the game for the Raiders.
Jake Thompson in the game at tackle. Klinsky gets the snap. He's going to look over. He's going to throw. Nick Hester deep. Oh, what a throw! That pass wasn't gluten-free because he dropped that right in the breadbasket. 6 more. And the freshman's out here having fun. Nick Hester, the senior, with the touchdown. Raiders 48, Indians 9. Great throw by Heklinski. Laid it right in there.
With 6:40 remaining in this contest, Raiders 48, McEachern 9.
Great throw. Connor Cummins is going to get to try his 7th extra point of the day.
The snap is good. The hold is good. Connor Cummins puts the upright. That touchdown was done.
Someone didn't like my breadbasket pun. That's fine. We're just out here having fun.
Hospital, proud sponsors of Walton Raider Athletics.
Oh, is it not? Okay, well, looks like not completely a running clock. Clock's going to stop after scores. 40-point lead now for the Raiders. 6:43 left in the contest. And not much can be said anymore, folks.
Cummins taking off for the Raiders from his own 40-yard line.
Kicking off.
Number 4, Emmanuel Arnold back deep. Alongside number 15, J.J. Ralph.
Jemanuel Arnold and Dede Ralph are going to be back deep.
That is going to be a touchback.
There's a shocker. Connor Cummins kicks the ball 9 yards deep.
And Connor Cummins is going to boot it through the end zone.
Number 43, Jack Hart entering the game for the Raiders.
So, fun night here in Raider Valley. Looks like they're going to go move on and take on Colquitt High School in the second round, which will be an away game. Colquitt is always historically one of the best teams in the state of Georgia. And not only that, one of the best teams in the state nationally. Press coverage here for the Raiders, playing till the final snap. And it's going to be a lot of movement here. We got a new quarterback in the game. I think that's number 13. So that is going to be Reese King-Getter. Sorry if I butchered your name. But he's in the game now, taking Bryce Archie out. No reason to risk injury to him. And they're going to move up and down the field. Got a first down there. So still getting reps for next year. And I know McEachern's got a young team. Their future looks very bright. And I think they're going to be really good in Georgia with this new nucleus for a long time. Going to be a handoff. Number 27 on the carry, who is Shamar Hall. Fellow freshman running back. Also, Dede Rouse is a freshman running back. So, 2 running backs that are getting early playing time for the team is always fun, always good. And a really young core for this Indian offense, like we already said, and this Indian defense. And I'm a believer in what Franklin Stevens and this McEachern coaching staff can do in the coming year. It's good to get experience in an incomplete pass there. Always good to get experience in these state playoff games. Nothing's better than this atmosphere. So you live and you learn, and they'll be back next year fighting harder than ever. I know that. Running clock inside 5 minutes, going to tick down to 4 minutes and 30 seconds here. It's going to be a handoff here. It is going to be Shamar Hall again on the carry, so getting some nice reps here. The young freshman Hall getting valuable stuff.
Stop made by number 22, State Brown. Number 81.
Saw some stuff going in the comments. Thanks, Tripp, for being a big supporter. Nicholas, too. I'll be Tripp's biggest supporter. Coming in just a few games. He's played really well in the basketball court for the Raiders. Indians are going to send him out to punt. Trips looked really good. Teams look really good. So Walton football's going to live to fight another day. So I believe, again, don't quote me on this. I don't know. I think the Walton basketball team is playing next Friday. So if you say to yourself, I don't want to travel out to Colquitt County, which is understandable, I'll be there. You don't have to be there. If you're saying I don't want to do that, I need you to go to the Walton basketball game. Go watch Tripp Smith play. Again, Tripp, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But if you guys are playing, go support the rest of Walton athletics. You got lacrosse, baseball, ton of stuff going on in the spring. So just because football's over doesn't mean we can't support young athletes at Walton High School. That's what it's all about.
Number 59, Nate Workman in the game. Number 71, a player to be named later in the game. Number 67.
Going to hand it off. That's number 13. I don't have my Raider name sheet, but that's Mikey Iser. That's right. I forgot he wore 13. So he's in the game. Bunch of fun guys out there. Really fun. 2:30 left in the half.
Number 86, Logan Race in the game for the Raiders.
And I want to take a second as Iser is going to get the carry again. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. This means a lot to me. This is the 6th home game I've done. It means a lot. I started this year off. I learned from the best in Tim Burns. He taught me for 2 games. That meant a lot. Then I moved to 3 games with Tripp Smith, who's the best broadcasting partner I could have had. He's awesome. Great chemistry. I love Tripp. He's awesome. I got it to this solo, and I'm just a guy up here talking with a mic, and it really means a lot that you guys tuned in. It's not over. Come back next year. 1:45 left in the game. It's going to be – didn't see the number on that, but I really can't put into words how much this meant to me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the crew here up in the booth. You guys are still busy doing stuff, getting work done, but none of this is possible without them. They're the real heroes of it. They're unsung. You can't really see them. You can't see me, but you can hear me, and they make everything possible. So thanks, you guys, because this has nothing to do with me talking to you guys. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the people around me. And go Raiders. 1 minute left in the last home game of the 2020 season for the Walton Raiders. No one ever thought we would get here, and we are here.
Yes, 10's kicking. If Walton wins next week, they could be back here.
Well, that is actually, they could, someone just pointed out to me, Mr. Burns just pointed out to me, they win next week, they could be back here. So, let's all actually hope for the Raider win. Could be back here. So, take that back. Hopefully, I get to see you back here. If not, had a great ride. 30 seconds left in the game. Clock's going to tick down. Raiders are going to walk away victorious, 49-9. Thanks for tuning in to the Raider Nation broadcast, or Raider Vision broadcast, rather. Go Raiders. Make sure to support all of Walton Athletics, not only the football team, the rest of this year. We already talked about the basketball team, men's, women's basketball team, men, women's lacrosse, men's baseball, softball already finished. We had volleyball already finished. You got cross country, track and field, men's and women's for both of those. I'm sure I'm missing other stuff. Support Walton Athletics. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You have a safe weekend. Once again, your final score: Walton 49, McEachern 9. Special thank you to the Chain Gang for your hard work this evening. Thanks to the Press Box crew for all your help. Richard Feast, Paul Carotis, Paul Purrs, the one and only Brian Mallory. Shout out to Mark Abraham, doing a great job on the scoreboard all season long. And of course, welcome back to the Press Box, Brian Lukey. Thanks again. Have a great weekend. And a shout out to Matt Brown, president of the Walton Football Booster Club. Thanks for the awesome job you did this entire season handling all the important things behind the scenes that makes this work. Look forward to seeing Walton the second round of the playoffs next week. Game to be announced probably this evening. Have a great weekend. Safe trip home. Once again, your final score: Walton 49, McEachern